Savoy is a French department in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region of the French Alps. Together with the Haute-Savoie, Savoy is one of the two departments of the historic region of Savoy that was annexed by France on 14 June 1860, following the signature of the Treaty of Turin on 24 March 1860. For history before 1860, details of the annexation and modern regionalism, see Savoy. History. It is widely accepted that Savoy takes its name from the Latin Sabaudia, meaning land covered in fir trees. Savoy was long part of the states of Savoy, though beginning in the 16th century, it was occupied by France several times. It was integrated into the Mont Blanc department from 1792 to 1815. The province was annexed by France in 1860. The former Duchy of Savoy became the two departments of Savoie and Haute-Savoie. Mountiers, capital of the former province of Tarentaise Valley, ceased to be the prefecture after a law passed on September 10, 1926. Savoy, along with Albertville, hosted the 1992 Winter Olympics, with ski events at Tarentaise and Beaufortin. The other main alpine valley is the Maurienne, connected to the Tarentaise Valley by two passes, the Col de la Madeleine and the highest pass in Europe, the Col de l'Isère. The Maurienne Valley was through the Col du Mont-Cenis, the major commercial route between France and Italy. It is one of the longest intra-alpine valleys in the Alps. Geography. Savoy is part of the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. It borders the departments of Haute-Savoie, Aisne, Isère and Hautes-Alpes in addition to Italy. Much of Savoy is covered by mountains: Mont Blanc Massif, Belledon Massif, Lausier Massif, Aiguilles d'Arves Massif, Massif des Cerces, Aravis Range, Mont Cenis Massif, Bauges Massif, Chartreuse Massif, Vanoise Massif, Beaufortin Massif. The department is crossed by the Isère River, which has its source in the Isère Pass. Its two main lakes are Lac du Bourget and Lac de Igable, one of the least polluted in France due to a 1976 law forbidding any use of motorboats on the lake. Economy. According to the Chambéry Chamber of Commerce, close to 50% of the department's wealth comes from tourism. Each year, Savoy hosts over 30 million visitor nights of tourists. Savoy also profits from its natural resources with particular strengths in ore processing and hydroelectric power. Savoy had an exceptionally high export-import ratio of 214% in 2005. Its exports rose to €1.768 billion and €825 million in imports. Its leading exports were steel, aluminum, and electric and electronic components. Agriculture. Savoy is famous for its cows, which produce numerous cheeses. Some of them are Beaufort, Savoie Gruyère, Reblochon, Tamia, Tome des Bauges, Tome de Savoie. Numerous wines are also grown in Savoy. The most famous are made of Gamay, Pinot Noir and Mondeuse grapes. Fruit production is the third largest component of agriculture in Savoy. Apples and pears are also produced in the region and are well known for their qualities. Demographics. Residents of Savoy are known as Savoyards, though they can also be called Savoisians or Savoyans. Main cities. Chambéry, Pop, 56,835. Aix-les-Bains, Pop, 27,095. Albertville, Pop, 18,906. Saint-Jean-de-Maurienne, Pop, 8,507. The average population density is not a good indicator. The valleys tend to be much more densely populated, whereas the mountains tend to be near completely uninhabited. Religion: the Catholic Church in Savoy is divided into three dioceses, Chambéry, Maurienne, and Tarentaise. Together, they form an archdiocese, in which the Bishop of Chambéry is the archbishop. Tourism, which is quite important to Savoy, began to develop towards the end of the 19th century, mostly summer-oriented. The increase in the popularity of skiing in the 20th century made Savoy home to the largest number of ski hills in France, including many famous ones: the Val d'Isère, Teens, Les Arcs, La Plagne, Courchevel, Méribel, the Val Morel, Les Menuires, Val Thorens, Les Saisies, Savoy Grand Revet, Ramens, Bassans. Hydrotherapy, practiced in the region since antiquity, is also quite developed. There are 4 locations that are still active: Aix-les-Bains, Chalais-les-Eaux, Brides-les-Bains, La Lechia,